Hello everybody, this is your main man Keith here from Keith Plays PS4 927. Happy Wednesday evening to my amazing viewers on this amazing channel. In this matchup, the Charlotte Hornets will be traveling to our nation's capital in the 202 in Washington, D.C. to battle off against the Washington Wizards in the Captial One Arena. And Washington, D.C., as you know, is our nation's capital. The District of Columbia is not a state. It is actually a small province, as I say. It's like a small province. It's located between Maryland and Virginia, and that's where Washington, D.C. stands. And it's about 4 to 5 hours from Hermitage, PA, so it's a fair drive. So, for the Charlotte Hornets starting lineup, they got Devontae Graham, Terry Rozier III, Gordon Hayward, PJ Washington, and Bismack Biyombo. And for the Washington Wizards, they got Russell Westbrook. Notice that there's no John Wall because he got traded to the Houston Rockets for an exchange to Russell Westbrook. Bradley Beal, Isaac Bonga, Denis Advaja, and Thomas Bryant. So without a further ado, we'll see you guys at tip-off time. Alright, now we are here from Captial One Arena as it's about tip-off time here in Washington, D.C. As the Charlotte Hornets have possession of the basketball. Devontae Graham passes it to Gordon Hayward. And the Charlotte Hornets get 2 points up on the board. Now I'm going to pass it to the UCLA product, Russell Westbrook. And he's going to make this dunk. And it's now tied 2-2 here in Washington, D.C. And they got Terry Rozier III. He's going to pass it to Devontae Graham. And then Rozier, he's going to shoot this in for three. Oh, wait, he misses it. And now Russell Westbrook, he's going to make another dunk there. And it's now going to be a 4-2 lead. Back-to-back dunks for Russell Westbrook. That is one great way to begin an awesome basketball game. So, and they lose the ball, and I'm going to pass it to Russell Westbrook again, and he's going to dunk this 3 times in a row, 6 points in all, and all of them were in the paint. So, Bradley Beal is defending the court, and he loses the ball. And the Hornets get another point there. So now I'm going to use some Bradley Beal. I'm going to pass this to Westbrook. Notice that he's wearing number 4 this season. Russell Westbrook. So he's not wearing his number 0 like he did in Houston and Oklahoma City. And look at that dunk by Russell Westbrook. It is now 11-4 here in Washington, D.C. So if you're a Wizards fan, you must be pretty happy that you got Russell Westbrook. One of the great players on this court, necessarily. And they're going to pass it to LaMelo Ball, the youngest Ball brother out of the 3. So there's 3 sons. So LaMelo has 2 older brothers. Lonzo plays for the New Orleans Pelicans. And he has a middle brother. He got drafted in the NBA, but I don't think he plays in the NBA as of right now. But from what my understanding is, he might play possibly in the G League or like a minor league, something like that. So we're going to take a break. All right, now Washington has possession of the basketball, and Russell Westbrook, he's going to shoot this one in for 3, and it's now going to be 17-8 here in Washington. 3 for 3 and 3-point field goals, 100%. They only attempted 1, and Charlotte made none of them. In fact, that was their only one that they attempted, and they did not make this in. Russell Westbrook is going to make this in for 3. So he can do a little bit of everything out on this court. He can shoot the ball. He can dunk this in for points. Now he's going to pass it to Bridges. And he's going to pass it. And now 21 seconds out on the court. So 21 seconds in this first quarter. And now he's going to score 2 points in the paint there. It's now 22-12 as the Washington Wizards lead this by 10. As LaMelo Ball dribbles his way, passes it to Bridges, and LaMelo Ball, does he make this in for three? No, he does not, but this will end the first quarter. Washington leads it by 10. All right, now we got possession of the basketball, and I'm going to pass it, and it's going to be 2 points there. It's now a 24-12 lead here for the Washington Wizards. He's going to pass it, and then Bridges, and there is a shooting foul, so they're going to attempt 2 free throws here. Miles Bridges, he's going to shoot this one in. First attempt was good. And now, if he makes this other one, it will be a 10-point lead for the Wizards. So I'm going to pass this off to Robinson, and he's going to shoot this one in for 3. And this will count, so it's now going to be 27-14. All right, now I'm going to pass the ball to Bradley Beal as he attempts his first points of the game. Will he make this in? No, he will not, but does he get a second chance at it? Yes, he will. So he's going to make this in for 3, and it's now a 30-17 lead. Washington leading by 13. And now Devontae Graham passes it to Gordon Hayward, and then Graham, he's going to shoot this in for 3, and it's now going to be 20-30. So the Wizards are leading this by 10, and he's going to shoot this in for 3, and it's now going to be 33-20. Wizards are now leading by 13. They are using their magical powers just to get a win in DC. And Jalen McDaniels makes a nice dunk there. And now this is the second quarter, so now I'm just going to make a decent layup there, and it's now 35-22. 8 points for Bradley Beal, 3 for 4 in the field goal. And Gordon Hayward, he's going to dribble the ball, and he's going to pass it to Devontae Graham, and he's going to shoot this in for 3, as it's now 35-25 here in Washington, D.C. And Bradley Beal makes a layup there, and it's now 37-25, as he has 10 points in this game. Russell Westbrook has 12 more than Bradley Beal. So that means Westbrook has 22. And there's a block there. And I'm going to pass it to Bradley Beal. And now he's going to shoot this in for 3. And it's now going to be 40-25 as the Wizards lead this by 15. So let's see. They're going to pass the ball to Devontae Graham. So Devontae Graham is going to shoot this in for 3, and he misses it. And Russell Westbrook is on the court as he does a reverse layup, and it's now going to be an extra point for Russell Westbrook, the UCLA product, who grew up in Los Angeles, California, and he actually makes this in, and it's now a 43-25 lead as the Wizards are leading this by 18. Miles Bridges loses the ball, picks it back up, and this will end the second quarter, and we'll see you guys in the third quarter. Now this is the beginning of the third quarter. We got Russell Westbrook dribbling the ball as he's going to shoot this in for 3, and that will count, and it's now going to be 49-27 as the Wizards are leading this by 22. And now Devontae Graham, Terry Rozier the third, he's going to miss this one. And Russell Westbrook, he's going to ace the court. And he's going to dunk this in one-handed, just like Michael Jordan dunked back in his days. And there's a connection between MJ and the Washington Wizards. On September 25th of 2001, 2 days before I was born, Michael Jordan decided to come out of retirement and play for the Washington Wizards. Well, it was kind of cool to have him back in the NBA, but it would have been cooler if he joined like the Los Angeles Lakers with Kobe Bryant and Shaquille O'Neal. That would have been pretty cool. Or either could have joined Kevin Garnett in the Minnesota Timberwolves. And look at that block. This was from earlier in the game from this episode. And now Devontae Graham is going to pass it to Gordon Hayward, who spent his first 7 seasons of his career with the Utah Jazz. And now they're going to pass it to Bradley Beal. And Bradley Beal's going to shoot this in for 3, as it's now going to be 57-29. The Wizards are leading by 28, and they're using their magical powers. And Bradley Beal's going to dunk this in, and the Washington Wizards are now leading this by 30 points. 18 points for Bradley Beal in this episode currently. So Rozier, he's trying to make his waves to score another points. And the Hornets are now trailing by 28 as we got Russell Westbrook. And he loses the ball. Rozier the third, he's going to pass it to Gordon Hayward, but there is a foul. And now Gordon Hayward gets 2 chances from the free throw line to catch up and to lead his Charlotte Hornets to a victory. So they're changing up all their depth chart here. And Washington is doing the same thing. So Bradley Beal and Westbrook have done really good on this court today. And Gordon Hayward there makes his second free throw count. And I'm going to pass it to Bradley Beal, whose birthday is on June 28th. Makes a 3-pointer. Now it's 62-33 here in Washington, D.C. at Captial One Arena. And LaMelo Ball dunks this in. And now we intercepted. I know that's more of a football term, but I just use that because when one team passes it, they try to pass it to a teammate. The other team catches the ball, and then he just runs it, and then possibly they'll dunk. That's what I generally do if I claim possession of the basketball. And they're going to try to attempt a 3, and that is good. So the Wizards are leading by 24, so we have to catch up. And Bradley Beal makes this 3-pointer count, and Washington is leading this by 27. And there's going to be a foul there. All right, now I have the possession of the basketball, and I'm going to pass it to Bradley Beal. And then I'm going to pass it to Russell Westbrook. And he's going to make this in for 3. And it's now going to be 68-29. As now LaMelo Ball is dribbling the way to end the third quarter. And now he gets 2 chances to make it at the free throw line. And this game has been pretty close by both teams. Like you guys saw the Russell Westbrook dunk. When he stole the ball, he made those points count in the paint. And that's what made possibly Washington win this. Will possibly win it. And now LaMelo Ball is dribbling. And he loses the ball. Hornets have possession. With only 9 seconds left. We'll see you in the fourth. All right, now it's 71-41. The Wizards are leading by 30 as the Charlotte Hornets here are trying to attempt a three, and now they passed it to a player and they score the 2 points in the paint. And now the Wizards here are leading by 28. Now Bradley Beal, he's going to shoot this one in for 2 points. Now it's 73-43. So the bench outscored the Wizards by 16 points by Charlotte in this episode. And LaMelo Ball shoots this in and he misses it. And I'm going to pass it to Bradley Beal. And he's going to shoot this in for 3. And it's now going to be 76-43 here in Washington, D.C. All right, now we are back. And it's now 79-46. The Washington Wizards are leading this by 33. And Charlotte makes a three-pointer. Now it's 49-79. And I'm going to pass the ball to Brett. Oh, and it's out of bounds, but we still have possession of the basketball. So now they're making changes to their depth chart, and so are we. And I'm going to pass it to Russell Westbrook, who is going to dunk this in for the team's 81st point of the game. And now it's going to be 81-49 as the Washington Wizards lead this by 32. And LaMelo Ball, he's trying to get points, but Russell Westbrook makes a shooting foul, and there's only a minute and 22 seconds. And LaMelo Ball has 10 points, and he'll score his 11th on the day. So it's now 81-50. So the Hornets are catching up. So we want to score our way so we can beat Charlotte at home. And now Russell Westbrook is going to shoot this in for 2. And it's now going to be 46 points tonight. 6 of them in mid-range. And now LaMelo Ball. And it's out of bounds by Charlotte. And now he's going to pass it to LaMelo Ball. And he's going to pass it to Monk. And Charlotte makes 2 points there. So now Russell Westbrook, he's going to shoot this from long range. Does he miss it? Yes, he does. But does he get another chance at it? Yes, he will. And he's going to make this count. And it's going to be 86-53 here in Washington, D.C. And now Russell Westbrook gets it in for 2 points in the paint. So Russell Westbrook has achieved over 50 points. Congratulations. He has 51 there. So now Russell Westbrook makes another foul, and this time it's personal foul. All right, and your player of the game is Russell Westbrook for Washington. He had over 50 points in this game. And now it's not 91-55. Will he make the 94th point count for Washington? And the answer will be a yes. So LaMelo Ball passes it to his teammate there. And they're dribbling. So there's 20 seconds left. And they miss it. So I'm going to hand this off to Russell Westbrook. And he's going to try to attempt a dunk. But Charlotte has a shooting foul. And now they're going to try 2 chances there. 57, and it's now going to be his 58th point of the game. Let's make sure it's going to be 59 there. So it's 13 seconds left on the shot clock. And the Washington Wizards are going to be your winners of today's episode by the final score of 55-96. All right, now we got 9 seconds left on the clock here. And we're going to shoot this in for 3. And it's good. All right, now I'm going to pass it to Westbrook, and he's going to shoot this in, and it will count. So Washington has over 100 points in this game, and the final score is the Washington Wizards 102, the Charlotte Hornets 56. That wraps it up, everybody. I hope you guys really enjoyed this video. Please stay tuned for more content in the near later future, and we'll see you in the next episode. LaMelo Ball for Charlotte had 13 points in this game, 1 assist, and 1 dunk. Russell Westbrook had 65 points, 2 rebounds, 3 steals, and 6 dunks on the day. Bradley Beal had 32 points, 1 steal, and 1 assist, and 1 dunk on the day. So that wraps it up, everybody.